Hi friends, it's your friend Liz here. I want to talk about happiness. How many of us struggle with that? I sure do. I have a lot of work on myself and I'm still struggling with happiness, especially when you have so much demands in your life. Especially when you're a single parent, it's hard to choose your happiness when you have to juggle so many things and you forget about that. You forget about the emotions on how to be happy, finding your joy. Is You become like this autopilot. You keep on going, 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 and sometimes we don't resonate on what we need. Sometimes you're in the back burner. Sometimes we don't take care of ourselves because we're so busy taking care of others. I was listening to this podcast and I wanted to share with you guys. Her name is Mel Robbins and she is a great motivational speaker. I can resonate with her because she started from the bottom and built herself up to what she is today. And we can all relate to that. We weren't not the same person that we were 5 years ago. We're not the same person that we are 10 years ago. And I'm so happy that I am the person I am today. And I'm still working on it. I'm not saying that I have the golden ticket. I'm still working on it. But she had this doctor on her podcast, and it was amazing on how she was speaking about happiness. And she talked about these 5 V's. These 5 V's. And these are the tools that we probably are using now. I use some of the tools that she was speaking of, and I'm still using it. But it was great to hear that we all can relate that we want a happy and purposeful life. So the 5 V's, the first one she talks about is validation. We don't give ourselves validation enough. We don't celebrate our wins, our big or small. And sometimes we put our emotion in the back burner. And sometimes when people ask you how you're doing, you be like, oh, I'm doing okay. In reality, you're not. You're suffering in silence. So, validation, once you know what you need, it would open up all these, I won't say tasks, but it would just create more to your journey, your healing journey. The second one is venting. Venting. That is such a simple task, but it is hard to do, especially when you're not authentic with yourself, especially when you're stating you don't share your story. And honestly, you don't have to share your story. Only if you want to share your story. But what I'm saying is sometimes you cannot hold all your emotions. Sometimes it's great to share what's happening with a good friend of yours or someone you trust or your family where you can just vent. And it feels refreshing when you do, honestly. The third one is values. The fifth one is vital. And the fourth one was vital. And the fifth one was vision. And the way she describes these 5 V's on how you can do your everyday life, it's so helpful to have this tool. And some of us do practice it in our daily lives. And what I'm saying is you don't have to practice all 5 V's. She gives out a good point where you can take 1 V at a time to help with your journey of healing and help your journey of happiness because you deserve more in life. You deserve to have the happiness in your life, even though you feel you don't, but you do. And once you notice happiness, your your outlook would be so different in life, especially especially when you're going through some hardships. Well, like I said it before, which is kind of hard to find your happiness. But it's your responsibility to find that happiness. It really is. You can't relate with anybody to make yourself that happy. I just wanted to share that podcast because I can relate with so many things they were stating. And if you're like me and you're still searching for happiness, go check out that podcast to help you to do your self work because you're worth everything and you should have the happiness. Until next time.